Yes guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we've got game week 1 predictions. We're going to be doing it throughout the season, so if you like the prediction videos, then a like and a comment down below on your thoughts on the videos. Thanks for your support recently. Hitting 200 subscribers was absolutely massive and amazing, so thanks so much for the support. Each week we're going to try and get someone different, so you're going to always have me and Ethan's predictions, but we're always going to try and add a third person in, like someone else. So we're going to be in a system, so me versus Ethan versus anyone else comes on the channel. So our first guest, which is an honour to have on the channel, is jjcharlton. He does TikTok he's a TikTok creator, quite big on there, so I'll leave his TikTok down below, so if you can go drop him a follow and see what his content's like. If you don't forget, like and subscribe. Hope you all enjoy.
Hello guys, jjcharlton here from TickTock. I'm delighted to be invited onto the Heed Army YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be giving you my Premier League Matchday 1 predictions.
Right then, the first Premier League game of the 2022-2023 season is Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. It's at Selhurst Park. I think that gives Palace a little bit of an advantage, but I also think Arsenal, they've been playing so well in pre-season, picked up an emphatic 4-0 win against Chelsea. Like, Arteta has learned a lot over the past year. Obviously, last year, they played on the Friday night, first game as well. Lost 2-0 to Brentford. Then either the following week or the week after that, they lost 5-0 to Chelsea. Not Chelsea, sorry, City. Had a really bad start, but this somehow they've made some good signings. Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus, both from City. Arteta knows them very well of his coaching time at City. So for me, I think Arsenal will come out victorious in this and start the season on a win. As you can see, Ethan said the same. We've both said Arsenal to win. Ethan said 2-0. I agree with that because I've said them to win as well. I've went for a 2-1 win. I think Jesus and Zinchenko. I think Jesus will score. Zinchenko will get 1 assist, and I think Nicolas Pepe, if he stays, because I think he could leave. If he stays, I think he'll get a goal. For Palace, I'd say Wilfred Zaha to score. Jack, over to you, mate. What's your prediction for the first game?
Crystal Palace versus Arsenal at Selhurst Park. I'm going to sit on the fence here and go for a 1-1 draw.
The next game on the Premier League season is Fulham versus Liverpool. 12:30 on a Saturday lunchtime. It's down at Craven Cottage. Obviously, I think Liverpool will come out victorious. Liverpool seem to always get the newly promoted side. Seems a bit unfair, but just the way it is. Obviously, Liverpool lost out to a point, I think it was last season, to Manchester City. Both great teams. I think they'll both be battling out again. Obviously, Mane's left Liverpool. It does make them a little bit weaker, but I think they'll be able to cope. So for me, I'm going to say a 4-1 win. And actually, to be fair, Ethan said the exact same. We both think a 4-1 win. My goal scorers are going to be, I think Salah will bag 2 on the opening day. Diaz will also get 1. And then I think Núñez will score on his debut if he gets many minutes. If not, I can see Jota scoring. I think Trent and Robbo will keep their history of getting loads of assists up. I think they'll both get a couple of assists on the opening day. For Fulham, I think Mitrovic will score, but I'd like to see Mitrovic start proving himself in the Premier League. He's not done it before. Well, not done it before, but he hasn't done it at levels he can do in the other leagues. So I'd like to see him do something. Jack, what's your thoughts on this one, mate?
Fulham versus Liverpool. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Let's go with a 4-0 win to Liverpool away.
The first of many 3 o'clock games on this first Saturday of the season is Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. It's at Bournemouth Stadium. Bournemouth came automatically promoted last season. I thought they were really good last season. I didn't watch them much, but when I did, I thought they played really well. I think Scott Parker as a manager, he's done a great job. So I think Fulham, I think they'll create a lot of chances. First day back in the Premier League, first game, they'll also get some points under the belt. Can I say them getting the win? Personally, not really. As you can see now, Ethan has predicted them to get a point. So I think Bournemouth fans, would you be out with a point? For me though, I think I can see Villa coming out comfortably. obviously they signed Diego Carlos, Coutinho stayed, well, like signed a deal. I think Villa are looking really good. Full season for Steven Gerrard. So for me, I'm going to go a 3-1 win. I think Coutinho will bag one. Ollie Watkins and I think Dan Ings will get one as well. So yeah, I think Fulham will come out. I mean, Villa will come out comfortably, but Ethan's going for a stalemate. Jack, Villa or Fulham?
Bournemouth versus Aston Villa now. I'm actually going to be at this game, which is quite interesting, but Bournemouth just haven't done much business at all. Villa have done quite a bit, and I'm backing Villa away here to win 2-1.
Right then, the third game on the Saturday, the second 3 o'clock game of the season, is Leeds versus Wolves. It's at Elland Road. Obviously, Leeds stayed up last season on the last day of the season with a 2-1 win, a last-minute Jack Harrison winner against Brentford. Jesse Marty's done a good job. Obviously, I think Leeds are going to struggle a little bit this season. Obviously, they've lost Rafinha and Calvin Phillips, two massive players for Leeds. Also, Patrick Bamford gets injured during the season. Who you rely on? Jack Harrison is like your main man. So for me, even though they've lost a couple of players, I do think they'll pick up a win. Ethan disagrees though. Ethan has said they will get beat 2-1. Wolves will win 2-1. I disagree. I think they'll win 2. I think Leeds will win 2-1. Versus agreement. Wolves, I think they've got an injury. Jimenez has got an injury, so that's the first downside for them. But I also think Leeds, their fans are amazing, apart from when they do bad stuff. I think first day, Elland Road will be rocking. It'll be absolutely amazing. So for me personally, I think Leeds are going to pick up 2-1 win. I reckon Jack Harrison will score both goals. So yeah, I think Wolves, I think Net will score for them. But for me personally, just see Leeds coming out with a victory 2-1. Jack, do you disagree or agree?
Leeds versus Wolves, and Leeds have spent a lot of money this summer, nearly £100 million, and I'm going to back them to win this game 2-1.
Right then, the next game on the first Premier League weekend is my team, Ethan's team, and also Jack's team, the Mighty Toon Army. We face Forest at home, newly promoted side. I have a lot of respect for Forest. They've had a great transfer window. Lingard, Dean Henderson, some Bundesliga centre back, a few other good players. They've got quite a good strong squad. They've done the business they need to do, and I think they're looking good. We've obviously signed Pope. Target came into a full permanent deal, and also as Ven and Botman, the centre back from Lille. Wasn't the transfer window I think fans were expecting, but I think we're all happy with it. Well, some fans are happy, some fans aren't, but I think we've made the signs we need to. I think maybe an attacker or a winger. Me and Ethan have both predicted a 2-1 win. I've said a 2-1 win. I think we'll just get over the line. Ethan said a 3-1 win. He thinks we'll win comfortably. For me, I think Maxi will get a goal, and I think Bruno will also get another one. Get our second. For Forest, I think Lingard, I think you'll start bright, start strong for them. Jack, is our team getting a win, or we're going to get a defeat?
On to my team then, Newcastle United at home to Nottingham Forest. I should have really worn my shirt for this video, but still, we move. I'm going to go for a narrow Newcastle United win, 1-0.
Now we move on to Spurs versus the Saints. At Tottenham's new ground, it's an unbelievable ground. I think Conte's also had a really good window. Basuma, Perisic, who else signed? Kulusevski stayed, I think a few of us. I think Spurs have had one of the better windows, in my opinion. I think Conte this season, obviously got them Champions League football last season, finished on a high. I think they will continue to perform well and play well. I've said Spurs to win 3-1. I think they'll win comfortably. I think Kane and Son and Kulusevski will be firing. Ethan's also predicted them to win 2-1. So I totally agree with him. I think I see Spurs getting the goals, playing. I think they'll play really well under Conte. So yeah, Jack, Spurs or the Saints?
Spurs versus Southampton. Saints have done a lot of business. A lot of young players that came through the door. But I'm still backing Antonio Conte's side in this game. I'm going to go for a narrow 1-0 win to the Spurs.
Right then, the next game on this first Premier League weekend is Everton versus Chelsea. It's at Goodison Park. Obviously, Everton survived relegation last season. Frank Lampard came in, done the job he was needed to do. Do I say Everton win? Not really. I can say Chelsea win comfortably. Made some good signings. They've obviously signed Raheem Sterling. Signed a few other players, I think. Obviously lost from Lukaku to Inter. Well, he's gone back to Inter for a season-long loan. For me, I think they're going to win. Let's find it. 3-1. I think they'll win 3-1. I reckon Raheem Sterling will be on fire. I think they've really started playing well this season. Havertz, Mount, Pulisic, Werner, I think they're all going to be firing this season. For me, 3-1. I think Werner, Havertz and Sterling will get all Chelsea's goals. Ethan has went for an emphatic 5-0 win. I mean, if Chelsea do win 5-0, it'll be a great start of the season. I mean, Jack, are we thinking Chelsea win or an Everton upset?
Everton versus Chelsea. Lampard against the club which he became a legend at. And I think he'll lose comfortably here. I'm going to go with a 3-1 Chelsea win.
Right then, the final game which will take place on the Saturday of the first Premier League season is Leicester versus Brentford. It's at the King Power Stadium. I think that does give Leicester an extra little bit of an edge on Brentford. I think it's always good to play your first game of the season at home. All the fans are there. You can try and get a good start. Me and Ethan have both predicted a Leicester win. I have said 2-1. Ethan's went for a 1-0. For me, I think Maddison. I think he'll have a great season. I can see him scoring. I think Vardy. Obviously, he's getting on now. Gets a bit of an injury prone. But I think he'll score on the opening day. For Brentford, I think Tony. I think he'll start firing straight away. I don't think Brentford are going to have the same as the start as they were last season, but obviously both me and Ethan agree. Jack, are you getting all to agree or disagree?
Leicester versus Brentford. So my club Newcastle have been in for Maddison recently, but it looks like another bid has been rejected, so he'll be there to play in that game. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw here. I feel like Leicester will dominate the game but not take their chances, and Brentford will score a goal on the counter-attack and nick a point.
Now we move on to the first Super Sunday of the Premier League season. Both Manchester clubs are taking part. The first game on Sunday will be United versus Brighton. For me, I think Man U, obviously Martial's came back. They've got a new manager in Ten Hag. Signing up Ajax centre back Martinez. Well, I should have signed someone else. Ronaldo, I think he wants to leave, but for the time as I'm recording, he's still at United. Ethan's predicted them for a big 4-0 win. I can say them win, so I agree with United win. I have won for a 3-1 United win. So yeah, 3-1. I think Martial, I think he'll come back firing straight away under a new manager. I think Sancho, I think he looked good, and I think Eriksen, that was the other side that signed, I think he'll score as well. So we'll go, me and Ethan both going for United wins. Jack, are you agreeing with her?
Manchester United versus Brighton. Erik ten Hag's first game as Manchester United manager, and we're going to back him to win it as well. Let's go with a 3-1 win to Manchester United.
Right then, the first half-4 game of the Premier League season and the last game of the first weekend of the Premier League being back is West Ham, the Hammers, against Manchester City, the champions. It's at London Stadium. I think it'll be a really good game. I think a lot of chances, end to end. I think West Ham, I think they'll start strong, but I think City have just got that extra edge with the team they've got, and I think they'll be able to get the win. So for me, I've said a 2-1 City win. And as you can see up there, Ethan has predicted an upset, 3-2 to West Ham. I can't see it happening, but it would be crazy if it did. I don't think it will though. But yeah, for me, 2-1. I'm going to say De Bruyne, I think he'll get a goal, and I think Foden also will get on the score sheet for on the opening day. I think Cancelo will get an assist or something like that. For West Ham, I'm going to say Mikel Antonio, I think he started the season so strong last season. I think you'll do it again. Jack, are you agreeing with me or Ethan?
Final game of the match week then, and it's probably the most appetising game. West Ham versus Manchester City. I'm going to go for a high-scoring game here. 3-2 to the visitors. Let's say Haaland to get brace as well. Thank you so much for having me on the Heed Army YouTube channel, guys, and enjoy the rest of the season.
Right then, that concludes our Game Week 1 Premier League predictions. I hope you've all enjoyed. A massive thanks to Jjcharlton for coming on the channel again, mate. It means so much. Thanks a lot. We're going to try and get another YouTuber, TickTock, or content creator on the channel for next week's predictions. If anyone plays FPL, me and Ethan have both got teams, which are going to be on the screen right now. We have created a league based on anyone who watches the videos or anyone in general. Code will be on the screen, and we will also have a link in the description for you to join. Thanks a lot for all support. If you like and subscribe, and that's this one. Goodbye.